News director Rahul Kanwal is with us with the first view on this. Rahul, CAA implementation. India Today was the first to break that this was going to be notified today, and it has in fact been notified now.
Oh, absolutely. We've got in our hands the first copy of the notification that's been put out, and I want to summarize for our viewers what the CAA rules really mean. What's being said by the government is that this is not a act which takes away citizenship from any citizen. That's the first part, that there is no Indian citizen who will now be denied citizenship, because one of the things the opposition has been saying, and one of the things the activists who are protesting in different parts of the country, particularly in Delhi, were worried about was that existing citizens belonging to the minority community who may have entered illegally will be denied their right to stay in India. So what the government is saying is that nobody will be denied the right to stay over here. What is also being said is that this basically concerns those countries where Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhas, Jains, Parsis are in very limited numbers. So these are three countries: Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh. So these are the only countries that are covered by the CAA rules that have been notified. Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh. And these are for 6 minority communities in these countries: the Sikhs, the Hindus, the Buddhas, the Jains, the Parsis and the Christians in these countries who have been persecuted and victimized over a period of time will now have the right to come to India, to settle in India, and will get citizenship, which means that the effort is that their linguistic heritage, their cultural heritage is protected. That's the effort, that if you have a particular linguistic or cultural heritage, the government will try and protect it. You will have the right of free movement, of commerce, of having your own economic development, to buy property in India. Those are the rights that have been given to citizens from these countries. There was earlier some talk about whether the Prime Minister will be making an address. There was a lot of buzz in the government that would happen around 5:30. Then later, because the CAA rules were coming out, it was decided that let's focus on the CAA rules for the moment. Let's notify those, let that message, because we've already seen from Trinamool leader and West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee should put out a strong message against CAA. So the government's tried to assuage some of those concerns, Shiv, in the notification that's been put out this evening.
Okay, the notification put out does try to, preempt and assuage some of the concerns that led to huge protests, in 2021, in 2019, Rahul, post the elections, especially in January and February 2019, and it became a really big affair. We saw what happened in Shaheen Bagh, etc. What is the sense you're getting from the government, Rahul, apart from the words that they've used to try and, quell any concerns or preempt any concerns? Are they expecting this to become a big deal again?
The government's calculation is that this is largely an issue for all practical purposes in West Bengal, because in Assam there's a BJP government of Himanta Biswa Sarma, so the potential of people protesting and becoming a very big issue is limited politically, because you've got a government that can ensure that nothing really blows out of concern. Where they don't have a government is in West Bengal, where Mamata Banerjee is very opposed to CAA, and therefore that's where there could be a confrontation. But if that's the way it plays out, and if there is a confrontation, that could work to the political advantage of the BJP government, because like we've seen with Sandesh Khali, like we've seen with Sheikh Shah Jahan, it could potentially become more of a majority versus minority issue, which politically could benefit the BJP government. Therefore, they've looked at their chances. In fact, the notification says that this was a part of our 2019 manifesto, and we couldn't implement it so far because of COVID, which isn't really correct, because COVID's been gone a long time now. So it's not just, it got delayed, they say, because of the COVID pandemic, but it's now been many, many months since COVID got over. So they think that if it does have an impact in West Bengal, so be it. They're not running away from this issue, and they're willing to take it head on, and they think that it may actually work in their party's advantage.
Okay, Rahul, thanks very much for getting us that crucial input, the notification, the announcement on the implementation of the Citizenship Amendment Act. Remember, Home Minister Amit Shah has over and over again in all his public events said that CAA will be implemented before the elections, and the government has stuck to its word. Remember, it was a 2019 manifesto promise as well by the BJP.